First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to all y'all coming on the highways and byways, leading to the marriage. I want to make this video on the Jake that got killed, jogging around an Edomite, jogging around the Edomite father and the son, you know. It's gonna be titled, don't trust in this, don't trust in Babylon, you know.
Justice against one! Isn't it justice against all? Today, I mourn the death of justice. Won't you mourn with me? I didn't need the video to know that Ahmaud was brutally murdered and shot down and gunned like a dog. But the video showed the world what we already knew, that black life still needs to be valued and protected. The reason why we're here is to not only call out District Attorney Jackie Johnson. It's not just to say that the GBI started an investigation and arrests were made. We are here today because a black male was murdered and he was supposed to be turning 26 years old. And so today we stand together and declare that we will support this family.
See, the problem with Jake is they still think they can find justice in this country. If you look back, I'm not gonna even look it up. How was America founded? Off a destruction of one nation. From the northern tribe. And enslavement of another, the southern tribe, Judah, and the so-called Native Americans. But not only them, it's a car. They can't even come on their own land. No, so it's like, why do you trust in this man, Not only the system, but who's in charge of the system also. America was never meant for you, And Jake just don't see. They still try to protest, They're still district attorney, this and that. But you just don't see it that they don't like you, They don't want to help you, It makes me mad seeing Jake. Like, just don't go to them. Pray, do something, Just pray to Yahweh Shem Shai. Look for a better way. We've been doing that for centuries, days, decades, years, whatever. The Black Panthers, Malcolm X, all this other, Martin Luther King, and all this other, but and it's not getting you anywhere. I seen that, but I hate seeing how Jake just, I think that gets me mad the most. But what happened? Not only that he got gunned down, but that Jake still goes and complains to the system. That gets me mad the most. You're complaining to a system that's not built for you. That wasn't made for you. I'm gonna get Isaiah chapter 30, verse 3. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. They're confused. Jake is lost. Jake is still they're gonna be 2/3 that gotta be destroyed. So there's gonna be lost Israelites. So it's just the Lord's story. But that just gets me, that gets you mad. That Jake still, yeah, they are, Jake is cooked. All yelling and mad. Like, Esau don't care. Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin. There's so many other Jake that died before him. It's not gonna stop. When are you gonna understand? When is Jake gonna understand? Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children. It means stupid. And they have not none understand. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Jake kill each other. No one wants to correct that. No one wants to protest about that. But everything was built. Everything is built to destroy Jake. The music industry got Jake like that. The BT, the TV. So it's like, if you want to blame somebody, blame the so-called white man. Instead, they go to him They go to their own. They go to their wicked. You know, they go to Esau's people. The two Edomites that killed him, killed that Israelite that was in Georgia, right? They complained to the system, but yet the people that killed Jake was of the same ethnicity, the same race, Edomites. You know, so it's like, who? Why? What the hell do they care? No, so like when Jake getting the kingdom to 144,000, right? They're gonna enslave Esau, right? You think Esau's gonna cry to the Israelite, cry to Jake, about, oh my gosh, an Israelite just beat an Edomite to death. You think Jake's gonna care? No, Jake ain't gonna care. You know. So think of it like that. Like, they're with their own people. They defend each other. You know. Jake ain't like that. Esau built Jake to fight each other. You know, and they don't even see it. Or there's a scene in a movie. I forgot. You know. Wait, something like this. Hold up. Hold up, there's a movie line. Well, I can't find it. I'm just going back to the article. There was a line in the movie where this Edomite was basically explained to him. Basically, the Edomite, he was a KKK, and he asked Jake, "Why you in jail for? For killing a nigga? For killing?" He said, "So what makes you think you're as bad as me?" And Jake sat there thinking about it, you know. And he said, "You're cool with me, nigga," you know. So basically saying that Esau made a system where Jake is killing each other, you know. Esau thrives off seeing Jake kill each other, you know. Just trusting Yahweh Shem Yoshai. Psalm 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. You know, always trusting Yahweh Shem Yoshai. You know. But I'm gonna get back to the video. I don't wanna read up all my precepts, you know. Oh crap. I really wanna find that. And I'll find it later.
Turning 26 that we will support this family. We have to, as my sister said, we have to keep video. We have to put those videos because these people are getting away with this. And if we don't have something to prove, it's not about our word anymore. You have to have something to show so somebody can look and see. This is what happened to me. This is what happened to my friend. This is what happened to my loved one. No justice! I won't necessarily be always satisfied until I hear a verdict, a guilty verdict, you know? Because Ahmaud deserves that. He deserves that. We've been going through this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, enough is enough. It's time for people to just stand up and us to get together it's sad. It's a really sad occasion, you know what I'm saying, that he just lost his life like that, you know. And I'm just glad they got him and hope we get a good conviction.
When I saw the tragic situation about him, it brought back Trayvon Martin and others before him, and I just knew this was a senseless killing. And he didn't have anybody to speak up for him. And I just really wanted to come and make my voice be known.
Jake's talking about recording, you know. But this is like Esau doesn't, you know, Esau don't care. Oh, Jake don't see that. I want to read this article. Wait, where the hell? This is an article. I guess not. It's a video. Lord's willing, though, I find that movie I was talking about, you know, that was a good, there was this line in it. But anyway, Amos 1:11, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So Esau kept his wrath forever, you know, he's mad, you know, he won't let it go. The sword doesn't always necessarily mean the literal gun. You know, it can mean through chemicals, through germs, through Esau weaponize just about anything, you know. Water, you know. How do I say this? Actually, you know, I'm gonna use something for an example of what Esau does. Food. You know, you're starving, you know. What the Lord create food for, like let's say herbs, lettuce, tomatoes, or chicken or lamb. The Lord created that so we can like gain energy to be strengthened, right? But if you eat too much, right, you can get, you know, you call health disorder. You know, you can get a health disorder, high blood pressure or whatever. You know, but if you don't eat, you know, you can starve and die. So you gotta have something in between. You can't have too much of. Basically, I'm trying to say is that there's always a good way of doing something and there's a wrong way of doing something. You know, having too much of something is bad. You know, that's why there's a balance. There's always been a balance. You know, the balance is the Lord's delight. You know, and they stole that. You know, they stole that scripture, right? And they put that with that movie Infinity War. You know, if you watch the movie Infinity War with Thanos, you can see the characteristics. They stole that from the scriptures of the Lord and they put it on. You can see it, man. He's the balance. You know, he's always about balancing something. You know, in that movie Infinity War. So, you know, Esau weaponizes anything, you know. But anyways, you know, not to get off track. The whole video I wanted to make about that. But not really. I'm just gonna try to find that movie. I really want to show you guys. Oh, wait. Hold on. Django. One of the actors played in that movie. I was talking about. Samuel L. Jackson played in the movie. forgot that movie. Is it this one? Oh yeah, Tales from the Hood. Hold up. Tales.
Turning now to an important story.
Damn, what the? Not only, never mind, I'm not gonna get that. I'm gonna try to get more into what's happening. Esau,
Diego County is now requiring
Esau showing his colors more and more.
people to wear face coverings in most public settings, but someone in the East County may have gone too far with theirs over the weekend. Pictures posted on social media show this man wearing what appears to be a Ku Klux Klan hood in a grocery store in Santee. Fox 5's Jason Slosh joins us live with what the mayor of the city is now saying about this. Jason, a lot of people disturbed by that.
Well, just shocking, Maria, and people all over the county are talking about what happened inside this Vons. And it sounds like the people who were inside at the time weren't too happy about it either. And now the sheriff's department is investigating whether criminal charges are appropriate. A disturbing sight in an East County grocery store over the weekend. A man shopping while wearing a KKK hood. It happened at this Vons on Mission Gorge Road in Santee. One shopper who took these photos says store employees told the man to remove the hood or leave. The images have sparked outrage online and from community leaders, including Santee's mayor.
I am stunned. Stunned because it's...
Shut up. You're a demon. Esau showing his colors daily, You think, Esau, something like that, Esau would never do that. Years ago, you think Esau would do that? No. I remember I was watching a video. We were at camp one time. Recently, like a couple weeks ago, there was a police car. Not saying it had anything to do with this, but more and more you started seeing the weird stuff start showing more and more. He drove a one-way street. He went up the other way where the car's supposed to be coming down. Police car went up that street, like going in circles and shit. Esau was bugging. Esau's losing his. Them evil spirits that them spirits. Even the spirits know that their time is coming to an end. So the Lord's gonna, give him the power to come down having great wrath. Esau.
always sad when somebody, regardless of what the reasoning is, resorts to putting any kind of symbol out there that depicts some kind of hatred.
Pictures like that are always shocking.
Tammy Gillies with the Anti-Defamation League of San Diego says the images are even more disturbing, coming just days after the one-year mark since the deadly synagogue shooting in Poway.
I think emotions are still raw, and people are struggling.
You got our people still hanging out with Esau. I'm telling you, if he's hanging out with Esau, man, would maybe be the worst thing you could possibly do. And especially in a time like this, you think Esau's gonna kill you, man. Esau, man, you don't know, man. Esau's unpredictable. He's a really erratical, unstable guy. Esau can be nice in a second, then change his whole attitude in 5.2 seconds. Man, I had Edomite teacher there They are devils, man. They are unstable. You know, Esau's a demon. Esau's the devil. They don't know why they're mad. They try to mask it, but they just can't. You know, they just can't do right. You know, the spirit, you know, it's not upright in them. You know, I'm gonna get that scripture right now. You know, I wish I, and I'm gonna look for that scene when I'm done with this video. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. You know, but the just shall live by his faith. His soul is not right. You know, you can see it all the time. Esau, he's weird. You know, he sleeps with his dogs. You know, I was watching this video on YouTube. Edomites, they were jumping like dogs or something. Hold up, let me see this. Okay, that's. I don't know why they played that song in the video. Esau's a weirdo. This ain't no child either. That is not no child. That's a grown ass woman. Esau got problems. See, like, look at. Yeah, they must be Edomites. Yeah, all you see is a bunch of Edomites doing that. Bunch of Edomites crawling, running on all four in villages. You know, Esau. You know the problem. Esau just is weird. You know, he's a strange guy. You know, it's like he's just a weird person. His spirit he just can't like common sense would tell you that you have two legs for a reason. You know, Esau does the opposite of the Lord. You know that's how you know he's adverse. He's an adversary. He's adverse. He's Satan. You know, he's adverse. He's an adversary. You know, that's what he is. Adverse. Adverse. You know, the whole nation as a whole of Edom is Satan. You know why? Because they're adverse to the Most High. They're not. They can't do right. They don't look right. You know, they just look like a bunch of devils. Every time I remember I used to go in Whole Foods, you know, they look like they're ready to kill something. Like I just see them in the grabbing fruit. They look like they're about to. I know I'm not coming in here no more. I said, yeah, I'm staying away from it. Fuck that. You know, because Esau just has this murder look in his eye, like he's gonna hurt something. Like yeah, man, like Esau look crazy. You know, you got Jake making them comedian skits, you know, on YouTube talking about how shut up, mom. You don't gotta take you're not gonna take my PlayStation. You know, and you know, threatening their mom, you know, it's a joke, but Esau really does that. If you take his PlayStation, his mom, he be saying he's gonna shoot his mom if she takes his Xbox or PlayStation. You know, they don't know how to raise their kids. Instead, they spoiled them even more. You know, because Esau, you know, most of the mothers came from the southern tribe, you know. That raised their kids. You know? Esau is an inbred, you know. He sleeps with his own sister, daughters, or whatever. You know, animals, walking on all four, eating bloody meat, skydiving, a whole bunch of weird stuff. You know, testing the Most High like as if he won't take his life. You know, but nothing could be more profane as him selling his birthright, though. Imagine that, you know. Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Hold up, I think there's more to it, yeah. For you know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, you know. Before he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. You know, so he's as he's as just as bad as a fornicator or a profane person. You know, Esau. You know, Esau like he wants his birth. You know, and he's sought carefully with tears. He's not gonna get it back. You know, he's weird. He's stranged. You know, he's just a weird person. You know, that's why they had to kick him in the mountains. Because if he didn't, he gonna do a bunch of other weird stuff. Sleeping with animals. You know, who does that? You know, who does that? And Esau's sick. Esau just got his mind all twisted up. You know, he's born being wicked. You know, that's in the spirit. You know, I was watching this TV show, right? You know, but the villain, right? He said in the show that he didn't want to be evil. He wanted to be good. He wanted to do the good thing, but there was just something evil rotten at his core, and he hated himself. You know, basically saying that he wished he could do good, but he just couldn't. You know, ain't that Esau? You know, that's Esau. That's Esau. He wants to do the good thing, but he just can't. It's not in his spirit. You know, he's supposed to be the villain. You know, he doesn't want to be. That's the whole point of him trying to be like the Most High. He wants to change his fate, his destiny. He doesn't want to be Esau. He doesn't want to be destroyed. He doesn't want to be wicked, but it's going to happen. This is the Lord's story, not his. You know, I'll be watching a lot of these TV shows. You know, Esau always adding the Most High in it. And the main characters are always blaming God for their issues. Like, why do I gotta be this way? You know, why did this happen to me? You know, everybody, you know. So like Esau could feel that. Esau makes these TV shows. He feels that in his spirit, you know. Like I can name a couple, like Supernatural, the show Lucifer, you know, all these different TV shows Esau put on the on TV, but it shows that he doesn't, you know, that he can't do right. That he's made to be wicked, you know. Esau feels a connection when he makes these shows, and you could just tell the way he just, I don't know, you know, you could just see it, you know. But he sought carefully with tears, you know. That's why he killed Jake, you know, down in Georgia, you know. That's why he killed Jake daily, and they still go to him looking for answers on why this happened. He don't like you, you know. You know, he just want his birth. He's not getting it, but you know he blames us. But yet you know, in the book of Genesis, you know, you prove to the Lord that you didn't respect him. You know. Hold up, let me get it. Let's read Genesis. In the beginning, no, Jacob and Esau. I will make it short. Or. Okay, I don't. It's gonna confuse me. Okay, this is where it starts. Genesis chapter 25, verse 29 to 34. And Jacob saw it pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. You know, because Esau, you know, he was hungry. You know, he couldn't wait. And Esau said to his brother, "Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom. You know, he couldn't wait for the food to be done. He was rushing you, Jacob. Jacob says, "Tell me this day thy birthright." You look at this. And Esau said, "Behold, I am at this point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?" So he doesn't know, you know, what the birthright would do to him. Neither did Jacob, but Jacob wanted it, you know. And Jacob said, "Swear to me this day," and he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. But check it. Before he came with subtlety to his father Isaac, right? Esau sold his birthright. So before he even put the hairs on his arms, right? The Lord seen what Esau did. You know, he sold his birthright. So showing, so basically telling him, oh, you don't respect me enough because I was about to give you this birthright. So you know what? I'm gonna let Jacob have subtlety over you, and he's gonna take your blessing also. So basically, Esau did this to himself. Esau, if Esau didn't sell his birth, but Esau, this is all part of the Lord's story, And then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. The birthright was going to be his. Then the blessing came into play when when Jacob took the hairs of the goats and put on his arms, right? So after that, wait, let me get it. Yeah. (27 and 16). Genesis 27 and 16, and she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hand and upon his smooth of his neck. So, using that, I need to go down even further. No, what the? No, Genesis. I'll make this the last verse. Genesis 27, verse 1 to 20. And it came to pass when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son, and unto him, my son, he said unto him, behold, here I am. And he said, behold, now I am old, I know that the day of my death, therefore take, I pray thee, thy weapon, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field and take me some venison, and make me savory meat such as I love, and bring it to me that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau thy brother, saying, bring me venison and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to which I commanded thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 kid goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father will peradventure, and will fill me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I will bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And his mother said unto him, upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. Rebekah took godly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob her younger son, and she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands, upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread when she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto him and said, my father. And he said, here I am. Who art thou, my son? Jacob. And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee. Sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, how is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, behold, because the Lord thy power brought it to me. That's not the. Wait, I think there's more to it. So going down to what the birthright was, and Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan and go to Paddan Aram to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father. Take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban and thy mother's brother. Yahweh Almighty bless thee and make thee fruitful and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. Give thee the blessing of Abraham to thee. And to thy seed with thee, and thou mayest inherit the land wherein thou art a stranger, which Yahweh gave unto Abraham. I'm going to go down 6. When Esau saw that Isaac had blessed Jacob and sent him away to Paddan, take him away from thence, that he blessed him, gave him charge, saying, Thou shalt not take away from the daughters of Canaan. And that Jacob obeyed his father and his mother, and he was gone to Paddan. And Esau, seeing that the daughters of Canaan pleased not Isaac his father, then went Esau unto Ishmael, and took unto the wife which he had Mahalath, the daughter of Ishmael, Abraham's son, the sister, to be his wife. And Jacob went out from Beersheba and went Haran. But wait, hold up. I think I went too far. Let me go down to where I was. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is the voice of Jacob, but his hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. He said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And to bring it near to me, and I eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him. He did eat, and he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of the field which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore, Yahweh, give thee the dew of the heaven and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine, and let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. So everybody, what the blessing was, the blessing was for him to be served, by all the nations, brethren, Ishmael, Elam, all these other nations bowing down. And let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. Esau, I bet Esau reads the scripture, man, they'll lead and get mad every time, because that wasn't, Esau thinks it was meant for him, but ultimately, it wasn't, The Lord, there's no mistake in anything the Lord does, To Esau, the Lord made a mistake, to Esau, spirit not, he wants to be the Most High, because he's saying, you know what, he messed up, that's what Esau thinks. In his mind, he thinks the Lord messed up and made a mistake, because Esau's mad, man. He does, you see some of these movies about time travel, about warping reality. Where do you think Esau gets this from? Esau really wants to change, he wants to change, he wants his birth, he wants the birthright, That's the whole point of all these TV shows, time traveling, stargates, wormholes. Be able to go to another dimension to change time. The History Channel talking about that nonsense. Esau really wants to change, change his fate, But I want to go down and get to the point. Thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. And he said, Is it not rightly named Jacob, for he has supplanted me these two times? He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. So basically talking about he took away his birthright before. So the Most High seen that Esau didn't care about his birthright right before he did any of this, So why do you care now, And Esau thanks the Lord, and he can't, that's why he's mad. Esau's mad because he can't have his birthright. You know, why you think he's killing Jake in the street? You know, you complain to the devil about the devil. It doesn't work. You know, it doesn't make sense. You know. You know, that song that I played last time, I'm gonna play one more time. That is, you know, this is how Esau feels. You know, I'm gonna play this song one more time. Well, but I'm gonna get straight to the point. You know, my video may end. But also, I was looking up the song, you know, I was reading about it. The song was made for a couple, but I just don't see it like that, you know. You know, sometimes you know the Lord creates, you know, put the spirit on people to do certain things, and they don't know why. You know, this is I think these were one of the things that he could have, you know, put the spirit on people to do, you know, to show that, you know the spirit of Esau made, you know, Esau, you know, look, just
I know that it doesn't hurt me. You wanna hear about the deal I'm making? You and me. And if I only could make a deal with God, get him to swap our places, be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. If I only could. You don't wanna hurt.
basically the song, you know, I don't know. The song was made for a couple, right? That's what they say. But you think about it in a spiritual sense, you know, that's basically Esau wanting to trade places with, you know, it's talking about somebody wanting to trade places. You know, I see that as they regretted something and they want to trade places with somebody else. That's Esau. Esau wants to trade places with Jake. You know, and that's his problem. You know, he won't accept that. You know, he just won't accept it. You know, he's gonna be destroyed because he just won't stop being wicked. You know, not only destroying Jake, but he's just weird. He's a weirdo. He's just not right. He's gonna go back to what he was doing, killing bugs, killing animals, killing something. He's gonna kill something. You know, he's a killer. You know, who was Cain? Cain was the first murderer. You know, who's gonna? You know, Esau's just a devil. You know, going back to the spirit of Cain, that's in Esau. He's a killer by nature. He's gonna have to kill something. You let him loose. Hey, where's Ishmael? I don't know. What's Abbasad? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Esau's gonna be scratching his head talking about I don't know. Like I know not. You know, Esau's a devil. He's gonna lie. You know, if you let Esau loose, he's gonna do something wicked and go kill somebody. You know, so you gotta destroy him. You're gonna kill. You know, but that's it on that. You know. I just want to, you know, just don't put your trust in Esau or the system. You know, I was going off track, you know. Salaki on that, you know. It took like 5 minutes looking for a video I couldn't find. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, that honest that was a great millstone. This salutation to all y'all, Kim and Howard, as always. Till next time, I say Shalom.